Good stuff. Excellent. Today, folks, Mia and I are going to look at a couple hot-button issues of late. Issues which are, they're a hell of a lot more complex than they appear at face value. And the first we will be looking at, gorgeous, is the subject of bullying. Now, I know you don't have time to follow the daily news, dear, but there have been countless articles in the last couple years about children and kids being bullied by their peers and who eventually take their own lives because they can't handle the endless humiliation and stress. Just this week there were 2 kids that did that. Real sad. I find it a deplorable situation, but, and this is a huge but, folks, bullying is nothing new. As a society, we have always tended to pick out the weak and the odd and not only make fun of them, but even brutalize and in some cases, yes, kill them senselessly. On a personal note, I suffered myself when I was a young boy, as I'm certain a hell of a lot of people did in their formative years. But when I was 11 and 12, I was a fat little nerd who wore high-water pants, black glasses, and carried a briefcase. And the older kids had a field day picking on both me and my younger brother. In fact, I remember several times when I saw these punks hassling him, I'd go over to help and find myself getting thrown in the garbage can and getting milkshakes dumped all over me. But, in my case, I suddenly put on about 4 inches and about 40 pounds, and I was able to get a little revenge on my tormentors. But my story doesn't really help the kids today who are being raised with constant nonviolence training and who have no way to defend themselves. For instance, Mia, there's a story in the news now about a 13-year-old girl in Alabama who is being bullied relentlessly both at school and online. And her parents are even being threatened. In fact, in one online message, the bullies wrote, "Kill yourself or we kill your family." Wow. I would say this crap is getting out of hand, Mia. It's way more than just pushing and shoving in the schoolyard now. Kids are choosing to take their own lives, and I find that damn sad.
Of course, it's sad, when people bully each other for the dumbest reason. And it's hard when you're a child or a kid or even an adolescent to understand why people are bullying you. You don't know that they might even be jealous of you.
Right.
And they're just doing that to show that they are brave, but truly they're just cowards. It's basically just a show off to their friends. And they think, oh, that guy doesn't look strong enough, let's pick on him. Why the bullies never pick in somebody who's stronger and better look than they are?
Yeah, that's right.
Right? You
That's
always
right.
find the weak link, so you can go there and you can feel like you're a big monster. It's all a big illusion. But also, one of the things that happens in school, it's they don't allow kids to fight anymore.
Right. That's
to
right.
play and to get stronger. And that's something that always happens in history. Boys fight, they kick, they fight. As long as you beat each other a little bit and you don't kill yourself, it's part of nature. Look
Right.
at all the animals. There is not one type of animal that does not fight. Right? Everybody
that's a good
fights for
point.
something. Fight for the mate. Fight for the food. Everybody fight for their rights. That's what life is.
Yeah, but like
But
you
if
say,
you don't allow the person to actually expose themselves, how do they going to learn to become stronger?
well, that's my point. Is like you say, in the schools today, and I'm a teacher as well, and I find this to be true that kids are not allowed to do to act out their natural feelings. I'm not saying that it's good to be aggressive, but there's a certain amount of aggressivity that you've got to learn
Well, you know
and
what?
accept.
It's just the thing is, it's in the nature of especially men to be physically aggressive. Men has been the aggressor since the beginning of history.
That's right.
Yeah, some women out there might be more aggressive than men, and women are bullying too, because we are all becoming equal. But you have a certain need, especially when your hormones are pumping and you are growing, to release the hormone in a physical way. Of course, the best way would be to do some type of exercise, to be an athlete, for example. But there is other issues other than exercise. There's always one person that you don't like as much, or a person that talks about you and you want to go and revenge. But now you cannot do that anymore. You cannot go punch someone in the face, and the other person punches you, or get into a little fight, and it's over, you and your friends again.
Right.
That doesn't exist anymore. We are trying to take the nature course, and we try to impose laws. The more laws you impose, sometimes the greater is the anarchy.
Well, and also there are some people saying that this is part of the general feminization of men as well.